video, I'm going to show you how to access over 1,000 free high-quality brushes that come with your Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. So the first thing you need to do is open up Photoshop and click on your brush tool. Then click on the down arrow next to the brush and click on this little wheel right here, which opens up this menu, and then go down to Get More Brushes. That will open up the Adobe Creative Cloud website. And as you can see, this gives you access to over 1,000 brushes from award-winning illustrator Kyle T. Webster. When you download them from here, they are automatically added to your brushes panel back in Photoshop. So if we scroll down here, you can see that there's all these different packs to download, and they're all free, so you might as well download them all. And to do that, all you have to do is click on Download. This regular download thing will come up and you'll see that they are ABR, which is your Adobe brush files, and just click Save As. I have a folder that I've made called Adobe Brushes. This pack is called Concept. I have two other ones that I've downloaded already, Art Makers and Runny Inkers. Just click Save. It will download. It's already finished downloading, and then all we have to do is actually just click Open. And then now when we go back to Photoshop and click this down arrow, you can see that that folder is already added. Now when we click this, you can see all the different brushes that are in there. But the more of these brushes that you download, let's say you download all 1,000, you can see that that's going to be a lot of brushes to go through every time you want to use one. So my suggestion would be to every pack that you download to go through them and organize them a little bit. So especially your favorites. So to do that, all you have to do is go over to Libraries up here. If you don't see it, just go to Window and down to Libraries, and this will pop up. And then all you have to do is right in here, if you click this down, you can go Create New Library. So I'm going to add a new one and I'm just going to call it Textures, and then click Create. As you can see, Textures doesn't have any assets or anything in it, so we have to add some brushes. So the brushes that would fit texture. So I'm going to go over to my brushes and I'm going to try this, let's just try this hairy, whatever this one is right here. So I'm going to click on this one, and then you can try and drag from here, but you can see it won't go. So we have to click on this right here, our brushes. If you don't see this, again, go to Window and go to Brushes. And then from here, whatever one you were selected on over here will be highlighted. And then all you have to do is drag it over. And it'll pop in here and it'll say Not Grouped. So we want to create a group. So I'm going to click Create Group, and I'm going to call this one Hair. And then it's going to automatically go in that one. If I dragged another one, so let's say this one right here, if I drag that one in, I could drag it into Not Grouped, or since it is Hair, I can drag it right into that one and it'll be added. So let's pretend under Textures, and here we want another group. So I can just go down here and create another group, and I call this one Smoke. And now we have two groups ready to go. So if I go to this smoke one right here, and if I want to add it, then I just drag it over and plunk it in. Now, obviously, you need to test what these ones look like to see if you actually like them, because this is really where you just put your favorites. Don't just go willy-nilly and drag every single smoke one in and every hair one into here. Use this as a way to organize your favorites. So to test your favorites, one way to do it is I'm going to just hide this layer and add a new one. You can go to the brush, whatever you're on, so this brush right here, this smoke one, and paint a little bit to see what it looks like. And then if you use your greater than or less than keys on your keyboard, you can just go greater than to go to the next brush. So I just clicked it once, and you can see what the next brush looks like, and then hit it again, test what the next brush looks like. You can go through and test all of the brushes and find out your favorites and drag them over, or you can do it the way that I do it, and just as a project requires a certain brush. So in this case, I'm going to pretend like this one requires maybe grass. So I'm going to go up here and maybe I can find some grass. So let's say this fast grass, and I use this one. So I'm going to change the color to maybe this green here, and I'm going to paint in this grass. I'm going to make it bigger just for this case. So I paint in the grass, and then maybe you're like, wow, this is a great grass brush that I want to use in the future. So in that case, you probably want to add it to one of your groups here. So if you remember that since we're already selected on it here, all we have to do is go over to our brushes here and it'll automatically be selected. But since we don't have a group yet, just drag it into not grouped and then go down here and click a new one and name it grass. And then just drag it up into the grass one and you're good to go. And just in case you didn't know, you can also drag this box out and then slide this slider over at the bottom here to get a closer look at what your brushes will look like. And if you want to know what the brush tip looks like, you can go up to this little wheel and just click on brush tip and it'll show up over on the side right here. And then just to end this tutorial, I'm also going to show you up here that you might, with this new Photoshop, if you have the newest version, you might not even realize that you're missing some of the old brushes. So you can go up here and you can import new brushes. So if you've downloaded some from websites, whatever, you can get them from going to import brushes. But down here is legacy brushes. So those are all the old brushes that used to be in here, and you can just click OK on this and it'll add this legacy brushes folder. This folder has all the old brushes that you might have used before in it. So besides the 1,000, this adds a whole bunch of other brushes as well. If you got something out of this video or you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and I will catch you next time.